Hey everyone, welcome back to Entertainment Corner. This is really exciting. Friends is coming to 4K. This is something I never ever expected. Um, I'm just absolutely shocked. I'm so happy because my story with Friends is I tried watching it when I was, I think, 14, 13. Tried a few episodes. I couldn't get into it. Just wasn't my thing. But then after Matthew Perry passed last year, I was like, I'm going to give it another shot. Usually when people die, I try to check out their work. And so I got really into Norm Macdonald when he died. And I was like, okay, let me give Friends another shot. I really have been getting into sitcoms a lot more lately. Let's just try it. Because with some movies, I'd been like, well, I didn't like that or whatever. But then I'd try them again. I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, I don't hate this. So I was like, I'll do that with this show. I just decided to pick up the complete series Blu-ray because it's just so cheap, and it's like, if I really hated it, I could probably get half my money back or something, and I wouldn't have really wasted that much. But I fell in love with it so fast. It's so witty. It's got good romance. I mean, Ross and Rachel gets annoying, but every other romance is really good. And I just binged through that. I'm not even kidding. I think it was less than a month that I watched the whole series, all 10 seasons. I've never done that with a TV show that long, or really any TV show. I mean, it took me months to do 30 Rock because I would take time in between and just get focused on other things for a little bit. But Friends, I was watching every day, every night. Granted, I didn't have a job at the time, so I had more time to spend on it. But still, I was literally watching so much every day, and I just was in love with the show. And this is absolutely the show to do it with for 4K because only shows we've gotten on 4K before are probably, I think it's Game of Thrones, Jack Reacher, Halo, Last of Us. So like HBO or really popular franchise stuff. So Last of Us is a huge video game. Halo is a huge video game. Jack Reacher's got tons, multiple movies made about it, and it's really big, so that makes sense. But you're not seeing every TV show ever, and those are also specialized, more drama-like shows. I think Game of Thrones is drama fantasy, but we haven't seen that for anything I would say standard TV. So. This to me is a test for sitcoms on 4K. If this does well, we may see sitcoms on 4K like Seinfeld. I mean, they have to be the really popular ones, but still, Seinfeld. Maybe Curb. Frasier, Cheers, even though I know those just got Blu-rays, but or Parks and Rec, The Office. Those would be I don't know if those were shot in 4K, and I think those were past the time of film, so I'm not sure. But, and I've heard rumors that The Sopranos 4K is coming out, so that could be the test, for dramas and stuff. That's the way I see it. It's this is a test for 4K sitcoms. Could they sell well? Maybe. Maybe this is a one-off thing. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I'm just suggesting that because that's what I'd want to see. I'd love to see that happen. I'd love to see Seinfeld finally in HD. I would take a Blu-ray, but also 4K would be awesome. A few things I want to address. I did see on Facebook that according to the extras, it's a great Facebook page that I follow. It does say down here, now they're here for you in the complete 10-season set of the original broadcast episodes. So, if I have this correct, I could be wrong, but the Blu-ray that I binged through did not have the broadcast, I believe. It was just the shortened versions. I know that for a fact, but I don't know. I'm not as certain on the wording, but when they say broadcast episodes, that makes me think that's the one on the DVDs, and the DVD ones are the extend ones. So there's actually, I don't know if it's for every episode, but there are some scenes that I've definitely just never seen because they weren't on the Blu-rays. If this has both cuts, I would say, but if it has the extended cuts, whatever, you could just stop watching at the end. But if this has both cuts, and it's in 4K, and it's a beautiful presentation, I mean, this will be just a killer set. Even if it's a one-off thing, this will be a absolutely killer set. And, another couple things I want to address. It's people are going to argue, well, why 4K? Why? It's a stupid sitcom. It's who cares? It's like, all right, I want to make this argument very clear. Some people may think like horror movies or sci-fi movies or whatever is stupid, right? But fans of that stuff want to see it in the best quality, right? I mean, not every fan, but some fans will want to see it. Like, I like seeing things the way they were, shot or intended. Generally speaking, I mean, you could argue, well, Friends was made for 4:3 TV, in standard quality, but that's not exactly what I'm getting at. I'm sure that the creators of the show would have liked people to see it in higher quality, but the tech wasn't, there for that at the time. But point being is, there are fans of things, and just because it's not like a cinematic show like Breaking Bad, or it's not a movie like, Jaws or Star Wars or, whatever, that, it doesn't deserve a 4K. It's like, clearly Warner Brothers sees the potential for this because Friends is just such a phenomenon. But I think it's really annoying. I mean, people are totally allowed to have their opinions. I just think it's annoying that within the 4K community, people are bashing on it. You should be happy that we're getting 4Ks for things instead of just being like, It's like, just because you don't think it needs a 4K, like I'm a 4K snob now since I've upgraded to it, and I'm like, I love 4Ks. I'll do Blu-rays. Like, Blu-rays are totally fine. They're like the perfect in-between medium for me, but I love 4Ks if I can get them, and I love Friends. Like, I'm in love with Friends. I love the show so much. I want to get this 4K. I would absolutely pay $250. And that's the next thing I want to say. So past that, all right, so it's $250. People argue, well, it's just way too expensive. It's like, how? Okay, look, physical media is already a niche market. And this is a niche market inside of a niche market. I mean, technically, it's not even really a market yet because this is like the first sitcom that's ever been released on 4K. And by the way, they're not doing a season at a time. They're like going full force into this. So let me get this straight. People that will buy $30 to $50 brand new 4Ks are going to complain about a 4K set. Like, okay, this is 87 hours. Well, this is 117 hours. I don't know how accurate that is. That could be including special features and all that stuff. But I think when I looked it up earlier, it said like 87 hours or something like that straight through the series. But anyway, let's just go with the 87 for conservative sake. 87 hours. Divide that by, like, let's say 2-hour movies, right? That's like, I think it's about 44 movies, 2-hour movies, right? So, you sell those for, let's also be conservative on that. So 44 movies at $30, that's well over $1,000. It's like $1,200, almost $1,300. And obviously that would be like a crazy price. That would be ridiculous because you're packaging it all together. It's a TV series. You're not like making a separate disc for every movie. So I understand it's like a TV show, and the production cost is going to be a lot lower because you're doing all that together. So I understand that, and that's obviously why they would never be able to justify like asking people to pay $1,000 for it. But $250, absolutely, you're getting a good deal. And it's like people just expect this to be like, because the Blu-ray is $40, it's the Blu-ray's been out for 10 years and it's sold so well. That's why they're able to sell it for $40. And clearly that's sold well enough. And the phenomenon of Friends is sold well enough that, and 4K itself has sold well enough that Warner Brothers is willing to take a chance on it and make profit and they think they're going to make profit from it. And I don't understand this mindset from people that like, that's too much. Like, it's just not. It's like, this isn't for everyone. This is for the diehard Friends fans. This may even get people into 4K. And that's, I'm hoping, one of the other things that happens with this. But it's just like, I don't understand why people are like going so nuts over this. And by nuts, I mean, I've seen a few Reddit comments, but like, I just keep seeing the same comments pop up. It's like, it's not that expensive when you think about it. You're getting all these hours of content. And if the transfers are done right, it's a beautiful set. Like, it's going to have, like, I'm hoping HDR or Dolby Vision. I haven't even delved into Dolby Vision. I don't even know as much about that. But, so I am still kind of a newbie in terms of 4K, but I still love it. And I'm totally willing to pay this price because yes, I do love Friends and I do love 4K. So you kind of have to have both those things, or you have to love Friends so much that you're willing to invest. I mean, most people have 4K TVs, but not everyone has 4K players. I mean, some people have new game systems, but some people just don't have that either, and so they're gonna either have to buy a game system to get like more out of their money, or they're gonna buy just a standalone 4K player. And to me, this is a great trial because this would be the sitcom to do it with, absolutely. And so I'm so happy that they're doing this, and I really hope this is, both broadcast. Or I hope it's like the longest episodes that were on the DVD sets, and I'm also hoping it's the cut down Blu-ray versions, so that way we can have the best of both worlds. I mean, if they're just gonna go with one, I'd prefer the longer episodes. But yeah, I hope it's done right. And the other thing I want to say is I really hope they do 4 discs per season. I know it's a lot of discs, 40 discs, but and it would be kind of a thick set, but though with the Blu-rays they did 12 episodes a disc. They didn't look bad. It certainly looked great, but those file sizes are going to be big, so they're going to be compressed if they're on 2 discs. I think if 4 discs per season, and it would this will be the definitive way, and you'll never have to touch it again. You include both cuts, tons of different dubs like they did on the Blu-ray, all the special features. I mean, they do it right. This could be like a really well-selling item. So I am personally just ecstatic. So please consider what I've had to say, and I don't know. Let me know what you have to. Let me know what you think about the situation. Are you happy that sitcoms are finally getting a chance to be on 4K? What do you think this is going to do for the 4K market for just TV in general, not just sitcoms, but like dramas like Breaking Bad or Sopranos or Better Call Saul or The Wire or all these other things? It's like, what do you think is going to happen because of this? Do you think it will sell well? Do you think it won't? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think it is way too overpriced and I'm just being ridiculous? Let me know. I'm really curious. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next one.